out, releasing restrictions so that you can move a bit better and feel a bit better. So we do a mixture of things. We do some massage, we do some mobility, we do some little movements, precise movements, great big movements. All of these are designed for you to feel better in your body through your ease of movement. So pickleball, we do a little bit of massage. These are very good for releasing tension, but also for innervating muscles, for helping muscles to, for you to connect to them a little bit more perhaps. This feels really nice. We get rid of some of the tension in the muscles. Okay, so that's just one part of the class. We do sometimes use wooden balls, so we use a few different things, maybe even foam rollers. So that's to help us release some tension. We do some nice mobility as well, so everybody works at their own level, and it's important not to force anything. So when we're doing this, we're going to look at how we're doing it. So to start with, we're making sure we're not using the wrists too much, we're not putting them under pressure, they're nice and straight. We're making sure we're sitting into our sitting bones, but we're sitting up, and we're drawing our shoulders blades very slightly back. You want your shoulder blades to feel like they're not up here, they've sort of dropped down your back a bit and perhaps sat back into position a little bit more. And then when we move, we want to make sure that we're not arching our back. So what we're trying to do is get good quality movement. So we're mobilising here into the shoulders and maybe even stretching into the chest a little bit. So for this, you would put some tension on the band, maybe around your shoulder blades, drawn together very slightly, and just get this little bit of movement going to wherever you feel comfortable. So it might mean that you're more here, and it really doesn't matter. It is each person to think about how that feels best to them. So they're not putting any pressure through the body, they're not forcing anything, and it becomes an easy movement, which, as you can see, for me is letting go already. It's starting to move, but it doesn't matter. Some people might want to do a smaller movement for longer, and that's how we work in this class, that you allow your body to move the way it needs to move. And then from here we might do a little bit of a twist. You can see I'm really trying to keep the weight in my hips here, so the movement is going up through my spine, and you can see it's probably around the sort of rib cage area. But I'm focusing more than anything on just keeping tension on the band, weight in the sitting bones, and sitting up nice and long through the body, and just turning where my body is happy to turn. And I'm going to take that down, so the arms to get too tight. I'm going to bring the hands to the heart area, and again, think about what your body does. So the clues are there. If you put your hands on your chest and your shoulders are up, we know that this is all a little bit overactive, and this could be one of your habits of movement. So we're just going to concentrate on letting everything be where it should, let everything relax, and we only want to use the muscles we're actually working with. So sit up nice and tall and think about where your heart is. Your spine's coming down there. Think about that bit of your spine. And just bring more awareness to twisting a little bit higher up in the spine. And it doesn't matter if the first time you do it you think, oh, I felt that was somewhere else, or you didn't feel it. It doesn't matter. We'll just keep working with that, relaxing the shoulders. You can close your eyes, get into your body, into your own zone. So this is more about precise movement. So this is more working with awareness of a set area, a specific area that we're looking at, of looking at joints in that area, the movement of that specific area. But equally we want to work through the lines of tissue through the body, so we do much bigger movements as well. So the whole of this class is a collection of different things, so it's all based on one aim: to make you move better, to help you move better. But it could be that we're doing small concentrated movements, it could be we're using a band, it could be that we're doing big movements or some massage or just some different types of stretching. So once we've done our twist, one of the bigger movements, you might think of coming down to the side. So this is a twist, you can see I'm sitting into my hips, I'm twisting round and reaching down to the side. If your back's tight to start with, you might want to lean and your hand might not be anywhere near the floor. And then it might be, as time goes on, as you do a few more of these, you're going to start to feel that your body's relaxing. I don't know if you can hear the chair creaking, I assure you it is the chair, not me. I'm hoping my movement is slightly better than that. And then once we get used to that, we're going to imagine that we're picking something up off the floor. You can see you've got that bend forward, we're twisting back to the centre, twisting to the other side and reaching up. But there are lots of versions of this, so if you're thinking, oh, that's too big, you could be here maybe and reaching to here. This could be your version of it, just to get you twisting and reaching slightly. Or it could be that you can do a great big movement. It's just about getting us to move a little bit more, whatever that means for each person.